Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Join the team? You want to find out about the Darknight hero? Look no further. It's me! I am the Darknight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Darknight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to! So, just who is the Darknight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Darknight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Darknight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Darknight hero.
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no! What am I going to do if Master Diluc ever finds out?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Darknight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Darknight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Darknight hero. The Darknight hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Darknight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Darknight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Darknight hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Darknight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like... Captain Pie...
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Darknight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Come a little closer. Here. Hup. Try not to enjoy this.
Disappear!
Let it rain!
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Darknight hero, in which case...
The Darknight hero! You saw him?
Oh, the Darknight hero is, him!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows! On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second, aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Darknight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Darknight hero situation in more detail. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Darknight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
Told you I'd win.
It's quite a crowd over there.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and I guess I'll start the song now.
All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is...
Oh wait, sorry, that's not right.
High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings.
Then it goes.
Pause. Pause for a moment, and...
Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song, but my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time, but nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions. And, Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard. Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from? Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
A whoosh?
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird. Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in? There's gotta be a reason for it.
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh? Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied. What? But I can't even get my words out.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah! That makes a lot of sense! Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the most professional and freest audience you'll ever find.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
Oh, Charcoal! So it was you! I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back? You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Gone like the wind.
I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
This is Fatui territory, you hear?
I'm gonna sing it one more time.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Huffman!
it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Darknight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Darknight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Darknight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Darknight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.